So as you get yourself settled, make sure you have your playlist. And the playlist is April of 2020. And it's on Spotify under my account. And if you ever can't find the playlist or the new month is coming up, it will always be on my website, marthamcalpin.com /YouTube, and the link to the Facebook Live, the link to the YouTube Live, the link to the YouTube videos, and the link to the Spotify playlist. All there, super simple, laid out right for you. Today, I am adding a recording. So once a month, I record at home and have done for maybe 3 years. Traditionally, you would do the same sequence for 40 days in a row. And by doing something for 40 days in a row, we have an opportunity to really begin to allow it to affect our schedule, our physical selves as we become more familiar with gestures. It begins to affect our chemistry. It begins to affect our outlook. And we begin to feel the larger implications of what we're doing. And so to mimic that, I keep the same sequence through the month in the studio when I'm teaching there. And here we've had the same sequence every day throughout April. And I think for many people, it's been a revelation. Very few of us are able to make it to every single class in the studio. And yet, the comments that I'm getting are, wow, doing this, I'm so glad I went back and did today's class. Even if it means you replay in the evening, even if it means you replay the next morning, even if it means you miss a day and you drop into today. If you didn't do yesterday, come into today. But my teaching is cumulative. I pause at the beginning of the month. I've been practicing this sequence ahead of you. 2 weeks, sometimes 4 weeks. And I understand where it's taking us. And I map that out at different layers, at different levels, so that when you come to this, there is a larger plan under every single day that's carrying us. And so I record it and I put it up on YouTube, and I'll put the full recording on YouTube today in case you don't want to go live. But if you can come live, come as many days of April as you can. Be kind on yourself when you can't make it. Tune in when you can. Replay it when you like. If you really like one of them, then do it again. If you really like that one, do it again and do it again and do it again and do it for the whole time. Okay? But that really is the theme that came through this morning in my practice, how every day matters. Every day matters. We are reestablishing a new normality, and we can build this into our fabric at any time of day. But make time for yourself, and make time for a connection to something larger, something greater. And we'll start here. If you're new to this, fantastic. You'll need a blanket, you'll need a mat, and a strap of some kind. If you don't have a strap, you're going to take a scarf or a tea towel, something that will give you a little more space. If you can't sit down on the floor, then you're going to sit on the edge of a chair. Any excuse you can come up with right now as to why you cannot do this, I want you to find an answer for it. And then show up with me right here, right now. My groceries are not fully unpacked. Right? I stopped what I was doing and I came to this because this will make everything different. Sitting tall, heart high, bring your palms together, shake it out. I will meet you there. I will meet you there. Everything about this practice is designed to catch you wherever you are in your day. It is intelligent. It is careful. It is kind. It is provocative. And it is powerful. Heart high, eyes closed, we begin. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo. I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo. I bow to everything inside of me that's rising to meet it all. 3 times with me. If you're new, just listen. Don't give up. Don't leave now. The practice is on the other side. If you're familiar, tune in. Inhale. Roll your shoulders, shake out your wrists, open, close your hands. And we begin. So there's a playlist that goes with it. April 2020. Load that. And we start East London Street. Deborah, promise that you will tell me that you have found that. East London Street. This is how we begin. With the music we are held together even at a distance. Come to stand. Shake out your feet, shake out your hands. Hands on your hips. You're going to sweep your feet side to side. So this warm-up is made with the understanding that we arrive out of balance, off kilter. And as we move side to side, set your gaze on one point and let yourself move around that one point. And let the one point at the top of your head and the one-pointed gaze allow you to move more freely with more command and more purpose. Each one, exhale. Exhale. Feet flexed. Getting longer, opening the outer hips, flexing your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand, hands wide. Inhale up. Right hand to your left foot, soft knees. Inhale up. Left hand, right foot. So if you can't fold to your foot, you fold to your shin, to your knee, or to your hip. Inhale, open, and close. Now let your breathing grow. Fold the breath out of your body. And then unfolding, let it draw in. And begin to find its regularity. Press down into the feet. Open wide. Again, we arrive off kilter. The assumption is not that we have some perfect life, and this is another aspect of a perfect life. This is the place that repairs, returns, and restores us. We're expected to show up a little wacky, and that's where we begin. And hands wide. Pause. Right elbow, left knee. Exhale. Exhale. Let your breathing get bigger. Let your balance get stronger. Change sides. To exhale. To exhale. Two. One. Shake it wide. And set it down. And get your strap. Make one little adjustment. Get your strap. As you take your strap, put it behind you. And it's about hip distance, about that wide. Sit your seat back. Sit your seat back. Lift your hips, fold your head, hands coming overhead to fall. Hands down, seat back. Inhale, rising, chest broad. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, fold over. Exhale, sit down, chest broad. Heart leads you up. Crease of the hips, set it back. And fold over. Get a little deeper down into your seat. And a little rise. And one more time, all the way down. All the way over. Pause. Move a little bit side to side. A little bit side to side. We stay. Hands down, seat down, heart up, and set it aside. So as you come down, all the way onto your back, let your knees be bent for a beat, hands wide. And your right leg extends straight out, and then a step to the right. And so your right heel is a little bit wider towards the right front corner of your mat. And at that angle, bring it up into the center and back out wide. Inhale up, exhale down. And begin to add a little bit of heat. Inhale and exhale. If you need to, you bend your knee. Right? If you need to, you bend your knee. As you can, you close your eyes, reach into your heel, spread your toes, opening from the hip to the heel to the very tips of your toes, opening the arch of your foot. Right? 3, 2, each day matters. Each day changes this. And bring it in. Interlace your fingers over your right shin and bring it close. And then extend the left leg out and let it rest. Flexing both feet, you're standing in your left heel. The left thigh presses back towards the floor, opening the navel, opening the hips. Softening your breathing down into your low abdomen. One more, all the way through the back of your body. Left knee bends, left foot flat. And now we lift your heel up over your knee and take your hand to your outer shin or your outer ankle or your outer foot. If neither works, you're going to hold the back of your thigh. And then your right foot comes down, your right knee comes down as you can. Left hand onto your left thigh, press away. Press away. So the left foot becomes heavy and the right knee becomes heavy and the pelvis is rinsed at the center. And our breath can get a little bit bigger and move through the limbs and move through the torso. One more. And your right leg goes out long and you shake out your feet side to side, your knee up and down. And your right knee bends. Hands wide. Left foot straight out and a step to the left. Bring it up and set it down. Inhale up, exhale down. So you're out about 30 degrees. Your heel towards the left corner of your mat or a little bit wider if you can manage. And bring it back up to the center. Inhale up, exhale down. Bend your knee if you need to. And then flex your foot even if your knee is bent. See if you can spread your toes. And begin to build some precision from your hip to your heel to your toes. And maybe a little bit of pace. That if this is already day 9, we may have a little familiarity and some space and some strength. And bring the left knee into your chest. Each day will make a change. Pause. Right leg long. Open. Slow and deepen your breath. Flex your feet. Reach into your heels. Both of them. Spread your toes. Allowing your body to open. Like learning to listen. Right knee bends, right foot flat. Keep it there. Right hand, right thigh. Left hand behind your left thigh. Outer shin, outer ankle or outer foot. Bring your left knee down. So the left knee comes down and the right foot is heavy in the floor. Your right hip may come off the floor. And that allows the left hip to crease a little more fully. Press your right hand away. So we're softening and we're deepening. We're opening. For 4. For 3, for 2, and letting it out, left foot long, side to side, knee up and down, and draw yourself all the way up. Sitting on your blanket, we're going to spread the heels wide. Wide can be relative, so maybe wide is out. Maybe wide looks like this. Knees are bent, toes are back. That's fantastic. Wherever your wide-legged seat is, start to sweep it side to side. Inhaling over and exhaling up. That if we do this each day, it resembles a form of hygiene. washing our hands, washing our face, making our bed. The things that we do a little at a time, they are the ones that keep us in who we are. Keep us safe, keep us healthy, keep us moving in the direction away from inertia and away from just outright blind habit. One more. And fingertips on your insides of your thighs. Bring your heart forward and stay. Bring your heart forward and stay. Without rounding, bring your heart forward and stay. Heels, toes back. Each day, you'll make a little more space. And each day, you will widen your hands. And with each day, you will reach into your heels. And with each day, you may bring your heart to the floor. But for now, find where it serves you and stay for 3. Be right in today. 2. Don't miss it. Don't run away. Little side to side, little movement. Walk yourself up. Excellent. And stay tall. Feel. This axis, clear and tall and important. We begin to remember, I am this. Satnam. Crossing your legs. Build your seat. The kriya starts here. Any seat. If you need to be on a chair, be on a chair. Left hand behind your head. Right hand wide. So just double check that your playlist is on Antidote. And that's where we start. Bring your thumb to your palm. Put your fingers over your thumb. And begin to have a very simple reverse circle. Start out elbow bend. Start out elbow bend. And then closing your eyes. Long, deep breathing. Now as you make space, you will begin to square your shoulders, heart up, chin in. Square your seat, and begin to extend straight into your right knuckles. And exploring. So how high your circle is matters. Find yours. How large the diameter of your circle is matters. Find yours. How straight your arm is matters. Find yours. So many ways to change this. Tune in and find yours. A simple, steady reverse circle. Eyes closed. Whenever you need to, you may need to bend your elbows so slightly, but what you want to do is find a place you can sustain. And then in sustaining that circle, you will begin to increase intensity. It very naturally occurs. You don't have to look for it. You don't have to cause it. It rises from within. And what we want is that intensity to feed our calm, rather than the intensity to feed our drama or our sense of being overwhelmed. Let it be empowering and stabilizing. If it's too much, adjust it. This is yours. Perfect. Changing sides. Shake it out. Right hand behind your head. Left elbow bend. Thumb into your palm. Fingers over your thumb. Soft reverse circle. Feel this calm. Feel your axis. Feel your roots. Feel your height. And extend into that circle. Its size, its pace, the straight quality of your arm. And it's as though you were plugging your calm into prana, into power. Long, smooth breathing. Adjust it as needed. Find that absolute edge of ease. That ease can have an intensity. This is where we go. This is how we change habit, change behavior, change perspective. Right here. I am this. Without running away. Adjust it as you need to. Keep tuning in. Get to know yourself better and better. Build your neutrality. That's where your power is. Build the fact. Build the reality. Instead of building your reaction, build the fact of what's happening and how you're in command of it. 3, 2. I'm pausing. Shake it out and sweep up. Inhale, lift your chin, 3 sips in. Hard up, chin in, stay tall. And then shake it down. Shake it down. Perfect. That shaking, that relieves what we've been carrying, the limits, more. So the palms face you. We're going to slide down the front of the body and then flick away. Long, smooth breathing, as though you were dusting off the front of yourself. And the breath is big and full behind you. Once you've found it, once you're steady, 2 minutes, close your eyes, loves. Close your eyes and go in. Vishuddha is the name of the energy center at your throat. To clarify, to cleanse, to clear. It is our master energy center because it's the way in which we perceive everything around us and everything within us. So clear it out and let it have a little momentum and let it have a little juice. This is how we begin to shift our limiting beliefs, right? We get it out of the back body. We get it out of the arms and the chest. We get it out of the breath. We start to feel there is a larger space we can inhabit. And it is just us right now. For years, I held in small and tight and orderly so that no one else would be disturbed by how large or how bright I could be. It doesn't serve them and it doesn't serve me. This is yours right now, loves. Feel it. Feel it. Eyes closed, breath big and strong. Shaking out of you the behaviors that you imposed because they made someone else feel better. Clear your vision. Clear your perception. And become free. And if you're overdoing it, if you're overbearing, if you're bossy and controlling, you're going to exhaust yourself, so back it out. And find that sweet, simple place that feels true. Sometimes we can be too big. Feel into it. Three, 2, and shake it up, and shake it down. Just pause and feel. Feel the upper back, feel the chest and the arms, the structure that holds how you see the world is right here. Onward, hands wide, elbows soft, palms are open, and a flex of the wrist. And I know some of you are on day 9 or day 19, and if so, straighten your arms, close your eyes, and go all the way in. If you're just beginning, the back of your hips root down. The heart comes up, the chin comes in. Find the center line. You're just moving your wrists. And they begin to straighten your arms. With each bend of the wrist, exhale, 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 exhale. Stay in the sensation of calm. Stay in the sensation of neutrality. And just notice your expression and notice your description of this activity. And the way you're describing it will become the way you experience it. Be in charge of your mind. The body creates an environment so we can retrain the mind. Soften it if you need to. Elbows bending, eyes closed. Make it yours. No one else's voice fits you. No one else's work fits you. No one else's output or income fits you. Find yours. Five, four, three, two, one. Bring it up. Chin up, 3 more inhale. Heart up, chin in, stay. Jalanhara, lifting the heart. And then shake it down, let it go. Sit tall. Feel. I am this. We feel the fact of who we are. And then we respond. Your innate state is light. Your innate state is joy. Kundalini is the great good of your good coming through you. Stand. Shake it out, hands wide. Elbows bend to start. One, and then the other. Again, if you're on day 19, 29, 39, straighten your arms. If you're starting out, start here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The center line of your body doesn't get involved. Feel your heels. And from your legs and from that center line, let this movement start. Let it be small and calm. And just stay. The intensity will come. We don't have to make the intensity. We don't have to make more light. The light's there. It will come. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Eyes closed. Notice when you're tempted to open your eyes and see, am I still doing it? It's because you want to get out of doing it. And just stay, eyes closed. I will tell you when we're done. And you'll notice how that increases the intensity of what we're up to. Having the eyes closed means no outer distractions. It means you're not giving away your energy anywhere. Soften. Bending your elbows. Tune in when you need to. Find the ease. And then from the ease, grow back into straight arms. Find your way so that you don't feel punished or judged or short of or better than. Just find your known edge and let it grow. So as I built out this week, the phrase "you can and you will" starts us out. Palms open, heart open, seat strong into the floor. And that's all. So wherever you are able, elbows bent as you need to, palms open, eyes are closed, long, smooth breathing. And as you can, each day, an inch further, an inch further, an inch further, until one day your arms are straight, and your palms are open, and your heart is high, and your breath is smooth.